Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning where it is a lot busier than what Futurecast is showing. Before I get into the forecast, let me just show you what we're seeing right now. We actually have a couple of ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings as of the time of this recording at 7:10 this morning. You can see those in northern Kansas and far, far southern Nebraska. So that's where we're at right now. Now, Futurecast eventually kind of catches on here over the next couple of hours there, but so this gives you an idea of the way things will play out. And we're going to have to watch for at least a small chance of severe weather the next few hours in far southern Nebraska, northern Kansas. And then once those move on to the east, we'll see more of just kind of a drizzle or light rain for much of the area today. Strong southeast winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour and kind of feeding into the system. And there's going to be some stronger storms that will actually develop outside of our area down south of these storms here, down in western Kansas and eastern Colorado. And those actually have a bigger threat of severe weather in those areas. But we still could see some severe weather as these lift north and eastward into our area late this afternoon and into tonight. Showers and thunderstorms moving through. Pretty widespread, not completely widespread here. This isn't matching all the others. All the other forecast models, although this is just one model, but we can see thunderstorms anywhere within here basically. And as they lift to the northwest, they do weaken, so the strongest chance or the strongest storms will be over southwestern areas here. But we'll still see a chance of late night showers and storms. There's 2 o'clock in the morning. Still a chance, and some of that lingers into tomorrow morning, although the severe weather threat should be much lower later in the night and into tomorrow morning. Low pressure will scoot in from northwest Kansas into southwest Nebraska. Wrap around moisture around that area of low pressure. We actually get some dry air. This is what we call a dry slot. And that's going to move in, but it's not completely dry because the winds are not out of the southwest. They're out of the south-southeast, so it's actually not dry air, but there is going to be some clearing. And this clearing could help destabilize the atmosphere as we go through the afternoon hours, and showers and thunderstorms could fire up. This could be somewhat similar to what we saw back on Tuesday of last week, where we had a couple of thunderstorms that produced a couple of tornadoes over eastern Nebraska. But the threat looks a little higher in eastern Nebraska tomorrow afternoon. Watch how numerous showers and storms fire up here. All of this has a chance to be severe here from about Highway 281 eastward, so we're going to have to watch that threat close. West of this low, still some showers and isolated storms, but the threat of severe weather is much, much lower here. This will continue lifting northeastward. This will eventually take the shower and thunderstorms with it, and then we'll see some quieter weather for late Friday night into Saturday. Most of the day, Saturday's quiet until we get into another chance of storms late Saturday afternoon, and that's with the second system that comes in. So this is the first one we just talked about. We've got another one that's going to come through Saturday afternoon and evening, and then we'll keep some cool showers around into Sunday. In fact, we're going to show you that on a couple of long-range models. Here's the NAM. I'm going to jump ahead to Saturday morning. So we're going to skip this first system because I already showed you it. So jumping ahead to Saturday morning, again, quieter weather for a while, but then here comes that next chance of rain and thunderstorms later Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Notice the highest threats: southeast Nebraska, northeast Kansas, western Missouri. Those are the areas right there with the biggest chance of some severe thunderstorms, and then some cooler showers on the backside of that system on Sunday, and that's as far out as that model goes right there. Here is the European model. Let's jump ahead to Saturday, right here, Saturday. Again, here comes the more active weather Saturday afternoon and more so Saturday evening. Best chances of severe weather, again, southeast Nebraska, eastern Kansas, and western Missouri. And then cooler showers on the backside of that system before it clears out, and drier weather prevails as we head into early next week. The GFS model, let's go back to Saturday morning right there, a chance to dry out for a little while, and then we get the next round, Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, southeast Nebraska, eastern Kansas, the best chance of severe weather. A little more stable the farther west you go from there, but we'll still see a decent chance of rain. Even some cool showers lasting into Sunday before clearing out late Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. We'll see some dry weather heading into Monday. So severe weather threat, first off for today, the Storm Prediction Center they actually have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather. It's just on the bottom of our map and underneath the red bar there. It's down into western Kansas. That's where the highest threat's going to be. But we have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk area. That's in yellow here. And that is for south central, southwest Nebraska, northwest, north central Kansas. Lower and marginal risk of severe storms in green. So the chances of severe weather do get lower the farther north and east you go, but they're still there. Large hail, over golf ball size as possible. Even isolated tornado or two cannot be completely ruled out, especially in southwestern areas, and then large hail is also possible. In fact, let's look at the threats here. There's your tornado threat. This is basically the odds of a tornado occurring within 25 miles of any one point. It's about a 5% chance of that happening right here, a 2% chance of that happening right here. Better chance is 10% down here in that yellow. And there's even the bars here, which means there's even a chance of a significant tornado or two. That's EF2 or larger tornado down in western Kansas. That's outside of our area, though. The hail threat's probably the biggest threat over southwest portions of Nebraska here. And this is basically the threat of large hail over 1 inch in diameter. That's the percentage chance of it happening within 25 miles of any one point. And then when you put these dashed lines in here, that means hail that could be over 2 inches in diameter. And then the wind gust threat, not as big of a threat, but we could see some damaging wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. And it's a 5% chance of that happening within 25 miles of any one point in that brown area. Tomorrow's threat shifts to eastern Nebraska, an enhanced risk. Highway 77 eastward towards the Missouri River. All modes of severe weather are possible, including that there's that dashed 10% chance here, which means the possibility of even a significant tornado here in far eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. The chances do get lower as you go farther west, but there's even a low-end chance of isolated severe weather here. Far west is Ainsworth to Ord to Grand Island to Hebron. So we'll certainly have to watch that. And then on Sunday, an enhanced risk outside of our area to the southeast, slight risk in here, and then a lower marginal risk including the Tri-Cities area. We've also got good rain on the way the next couple of days. I think when it's all said and done between now and Sunday night, after the 4 days that we have ahead of us, a widespread 1 to 2 inches is going to be possible. Not everybody's going to get over an inch of rain. Not everybody's going to stay less than 2 inches of rain. There are going to be some spots that get over 2 inches. There are going to be some spots that get less than an inch. But again, a lot of places could be looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain. I wouldn't focus too much on the specific numbers for any one point. A matter of a couple of miles can make a big difference when it comes to thunderstorms. So this just kind of gets you that general idea of how much we could potentially see in some areas. Hopefully some good rain on the way for most of us. And the other thing is hopefully we can avoid the severe weather threat. Temperatures today are going to be on the cool side with the clouds around, even as the showers and storms move out this morning. Dreary conditions, drizzly, light rain. So temperatures stuck in the upper 50s and low 60s for highs, maybe a little warmer out west. Tonight's temperatures dropping back into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s. Tomorrow, warmer temperatures ahead of that low, and that's what's going to help destabilize the atmosphere over eastern Nebraska, bringing that severe weather threat here. Cooler 60s, even some 50s as you go to the north and to the west. Tomorrow night, 40s and low 50s for lows, and then jumping ahead to our Saturday, again, setting the stage for that severe weather threat. The warm, unstable air in the southeast, cooler air off towards the northwest, although still a chance of rain in here as well. But again, that best chance of severe weather right in here. Tri-City 7-day forecast. And I will warn you, if you're watching on the KNOP Facebook page or if you're looking at KNOP's forecast, I did not have time to put together a 7-day forecast for KNOP today. It's fairly similar. Temperatures may be a little cooler the next few days, though. But again, you see the first storm system today, tonight, tomorrow, and then the second one Saturday into Sunday. I've talked about them both already a lot, so I'm not going to dig into the details of that here. And then next week, warmer temperatures do return, and we'll still have some slight chances of rain and thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday. Looking at the long range, you can see the warmer temperatures more consistent as we get into next week. I will show you the North Platte long range forecast to get you an idea of temperatures, at least if you live in the North Platte area. And again, just like the Tri-Cities, you will trend warmer as well as we get into next week after a couple of days of cool, mild to cool weather here these next few days. We won't be as warm tomorrow or Saturday in North Platte as it will be in the Tri-Cities area. So, all right, that's about everything I have for you for today. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. Keep an eye on that severe weather threat, especially later on today. And I will see you all again on Friday morning with all the latest. Talk to you later. Take care. And God bless. Bye.